Hi, my name is Sam Gosman. I'm a mobile developer here at FocustApps and here to talk to you guys about what I do.
What made you want to become a mobile developer?
Uh, it was interesting to me. I kind of see the whole market kind of shifting more from computers into more of a mobile space. So that kind of future was very enticing to me, and kind of just dove right in and started mobile development.
You came in from the front end team. Did you like front end development?
I did. You kind of see a lot of that. You get to do what the user sees, and it helps them kind of the the enjoyment they get from using your app. You feel that a lot more than if you were just doing back end work.
Okay. What school did you attend and what did you major in?
I was a computer science major with a minor in business at Indiana University Southeast.
Did you ever think about changing course or did you change course in your studies?
In my studies, I jumped around a lot. I started off with like IT administration, and then I actually had a small stint as wanting to be a biology teacher. Turns out I don't like kids, so I went back to my first love, which was technology, and more of a development type role.
What was college like in and outside of the classroom?
I mean, it was a great learning experience. I enjoyed all my classes at IU. Got to make some good friends, a couple of whom I still stay in contact with. So, you know, just hang out with them and working on cool code.
Your first job right out of college, how was it?
It was a good learning experience. It was more of a like learning job. I was part of the like education coding education department at my old company. So it was more of me just kind of learning and helping uh, other people who maybe don't have the time to. They spend 40 hours a week learn like actual coding. So new cool technologies, methods, and things like that. It was my job to kind of show that off to the rest of the company so that they can improve their code.
What did you like about it?
I just really liked being able to just work on cutting edge stuff. It's one of the reasons I really like working at Focus Apps as well. We're very agile in the fact that we can kind of transition into different technologies as things get become more and more popular.
What didn't you like about it?
Sometimes it can be hard to find resources to help learn from. When you're working on the very cutting edge, you're the person figuring out for everyone else. So it can just be difficult to get help when you need it.
What stack do you typically use at Focus Apps and why?
At Focused Apps, as far as mobile development goes, we mostly work with NativeScript, which is it's mostly a web framework, but it will take your code and transition it into either uh, Objective C for iOS or Java for Android. So you can write in one technology stack, and it will transform that into whatever platform you're targeting.
Where do you see mobile development going in the near future?
Um, Up and up, you know. I think more and more companies are starting to realize that people on the go are they really want to use their phones for things rather than dragging out a laptop or going to a computer uh, desktop and working on something. If you can do something on your phone, then why not just pull it out of your pocket and do what you need to do. So I think finding more ways to be able to use that small form factor in new and exciting ways is going to be fun.
What is something that you want to do in the mobile development space?
I'd like to maybe look into more doing more machine learning. Machine learning is like a very powerful thing. WWDC yesterday, they were showing off a lot of machine learning technologies, like the new Apple Watch update, where it counts how long you're washing your hands for to make sure you're doing it the right amount of time. So, you know, creative ways to use machine learning to solve problems is very exciting to me.
Okay. You like breweries. What started all of that?
Just, going to to breweries with my dad, just bonding over that. And I'm a geek. I like science, and I was like, oh, there's actually a lot of science behind, making beer. So I got into, home brewing and things like that. All the chemistry, physics, and then just also art. It's my way of, being creative outside of code, and yeah.
When you're not developing, what are you doing outside of the breweries?
Uh, Doing a lot of things. I enjoy hiking in the summer, going out on hikes, kayaking here and there. Started trying to learn to play guitar here in the pandemic days when I was sitting around without anything to do. Still not very good, but we're making progress.
What advice would you give someone fresh out of college with a computer science degree and a pocket full of student loans?
I would say just find a technology that you want to work with. That's not something that you really think about in college. I think you're just kind of working on your academics and things like that, and just find something in the field that you enjoy doing, and find a company that'll let you keep doing that.
How would you make Tinder better?
How would I make Tinder better? Tinder, it crashes a lot, actually. Crash reports, looking at those and, fixing all those issues.
Okay. Last question.
Yeah.
If Bruce Wayne, Tony Starks, and Jeff Bezos was your boss, who would have the better holiday party and why?
Oh, Tony Stark for sure. I mean, he's a playboy philanthropist. I'm sure he throws some crazy parties. So, I mean, you've got Iron Man suits flying around. There's probably robot butlers, serving drinks and appetizers and things like that. Hey, I'm Sam Gosman, and this is Team Focust.